spirit, and today I am going to whisper to you and chew gum and tell you about something I learned recently, and I want to share with you so that maybe you can use it in your life. And if you can't use it, at least you'll be able to feel calm, maybe go to sleep to the voice.
Imagine you touch me, send tingles down my spine. You help me feel
I'm chewing on Orbit. This gum is like done. It's almost like I had like a 3-pack long bag, and that 3 bags of gum in each bag, and I just been eating on it. Gum tastes good. Okay. So recently I had a Grammy happen in my life. Out of nowhere, I had to start making some changes. I'm in the process of making changes. I have been packing, moving, going back and forth. And I was talking to my daughter one day. Recently, we was in the car, and I was telling her about a family member. I'm not going to go into detail what I was talking about because it's not really relevant. It'll turn into a story time, and I don't want that to happen. But I was telling her about when this tragedy had happened in our family. I had got a obituary, and I noticed that my name was last. And every time somebody passed away in a family, my name is always put last. It's never. I'm the oldest sister on both sides, and it's never come first or in the middle. I'm the oldest grandchild on my father's side. I'm not the oldest on my mother's side, but whenever my name is mentioned, it's always last. And I was telling my daughter, when they were children, I would make sure that they always ate, even if I didn't have a bite to eat or had nothing to eat. I would make sure they eat first. Whenever I met people, I would go out my way and put them before myself. I would give them whatever I could, whatever I had, to help them in their situation. And whenever people stayed with me or come stay with me, I would bring so much comfort. I would do too much. I would overdo when it came to comfort, because I felt like when people are in a bad situation, they already feel bad. So if they are around me, I'm going to do what I can to help them feel just a tad bit better. And I was telling my daughter that I remember if I had to do something for myself, and it was really important, and someone else needed something, I would put what I need to do on the back burner for myself. And I put it so far on the back burner that I never got back around to doing what I was supposed to do for myself. I would just say, I don't really need it. It's material. I'm not materialistic. I would say stuff like that. I would find justification of not putting myself first all the time. And then when I was married, I literally would get up. I had to be to work before my husband, but I would get up so early and make sure his clothes was ready, his lunch was ready, make sure the kids' lunches was ready, did my girl's hair. I would get up and put everything and everybody before me. I did that all the time. And then when I got new friends in my life, I always like, if they talk to me, telling me their hopes and dreams and what they got going on, I would listen. And if I need to stop whatever I was doing just to listen to them, I would do that. And I would go back to doing what I was doing for myself later on. So for many years, I've never ever once like really put myself first in anything. Even like, I mean, it's naturally like even you ordering something and you ask a person, well, what you want? You order first and you'll wait till they order, then you'll order. So even when it came to food, I always will order last, or they'll say, what you want? I said, no, you go ahead and order. I'll order after you. I just naturally just put myself second, third, last, and sometimes off the freaking chart, okay? So recently, I woke up with this epiphany. I don't know if you can call it that, but that's what I'm calling it. I woke up and it was like, the lights was on. Why the freak you continuing always putting yourself last? And then the universe said, this is why you always come last in everything, because you put yourself last. And when they say you are in control of your life, you are. You really are. Like, get that. Like, get it. I need you to get that. I don't want you to be like Mama Spirit and wake up one day with this epiphany, like, what the freak? I freaked up. I freaked up so bad. And I found myself so many times, saying, why people put me last, why people don't think about me, why people treat me as if I'm not around, or if I don't exist, or why people treat me as if I'm not important. I woke up and the lights literally was like, blink, 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 blink. And I said, you know what? I started thinking, talking to myself and saying, okay, going back in memory, every relationship, friendship, even with my children now, as a mother, I do believe in putting your children first. I literally went without eating to feed my kids, and I was telling my daughter, I wish I can go back. I remember I said that if I went back, I would not change nothing. The person I am today, yeah, I would change something. And the main thing I would change is making sure that I don't allow a person, the world, or the universe to put me last when things happen, events happen, when stuff is going on. I would definitely change that. And instead of just letting my children eat every single bite of whatever food we had, I would also eat a tiny bit, so that the universe would know that I am not leaving myself out, and that I am not off the charts, and that I'm important. I would make sure I had ate something too, because you need to eat, you need your strength. And there were some times where I had headaches, I was losing weight, I didn't feel good because I didn't have food to eat, because I whatever food I could scramble up, I fed it only to my kids, and I wouldn't even eat none. I remember that I had bought a big chili dog with a bunch of chili on it. Even if I did nothing but ate a little bit of the chili, I would have still included myself as in important. I excluded myself on a lot of things. And what I'm here today is not to give you story time, but to tell you, just in case you're doing this, but if you're not doing this and you got it, I'm proud of you. I'm proud that you got it. But Spirit Girl is just now getting it. I'm just now realizing that I had put myself last for so long that the universe notice the world and people have put in me last too. And when me and my daughter was back in 2 days ago, and we was going through the box, I found this obituary, like I said in the beginning, and my name was last. And I looked at it, and I just like, that was a message back then. That was a message back then. Put me last, as if I must well not have even been added. And I'm at this point where I am no longer allowing people to treat me a certain way. I'd rather you not put my name at all than to put me last, as if I don't exist or if I am not important at all. And I started looking at other stuff. I even started looking at pictures. And even in pictures, I was always put all the way to the back. You could barely see me. I wish I could show you a picture now, but I don't have it on me. It's so cute though. Whenever we took pictures, my mother always put me to the back. You could barely see me. And I was like, I had like the littlest head of the whole family. I was smaller than my sisters when I was little. I don't know why I thought I was so big, but she always had me in the back and you could barely see me. And I told my daughter, I said, you know what? That's it. From now on, I'm going to include myself. I'm going to make sure that my comfort is important and that my needs and wants is valid. It's important too. I'm not going to just allow people to dismiss me or put me last or include me. They include me but then put me last just so I can know that I was included but I was put last. I'm not going to do that no more. So I want to tell you now, start thinking about yourself, think about your life, and think about what you want for yourself. And remember, what you put out is what you get. So if you put out that you're not important, your needs is not that important, and that you can wait and you can be put on a back burner, you will. Or you may not even be included at all. So start putting your needs and what you want first. And it's called, to some people, a selfish love. It may seem selfish, but if you don't start making sure that you're important, and you will never be important when you need to be important, if that makes sense. You have to remember that your being, your mental, your physical, your spiritual is important. And if you don't love your whole being, you can't really love no one else. And if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of no one else. So start taking care of yourself mentally, spiritually, and physically. Take care of yourself. And remember that you are first. When it comes to you, you are first. Because if I hadn't took care of myself and I put myself so much on the back burner, I probably would have been able to do even a whole lot more for my kids when I was younger. You know, so, and if I had started loving myself a lot earlier, when my way younger days, and I thought I knew everything. I thought I was loving myself. I thought I did. But I didn't love myself enough to not put myself first. And if I had remembered to put myself first in some situation and took care of myself first, a lot of stuff wouldn't have happened to me. But I allowed people to be more important than me. And then when I needed them, I basically didn't exist to them. So take care of yourself. And if I had took care of myself first, then I wouldn't have been so sad, you know, or certain situations wouldn't have happened to me, because I wouldn't have been in those situations because I took care of myself first. Taking care of yourself first sometimes keep you out of bad situations, especially when you go and you take your rent money out the bank and you help out somebody, and then when you need them, you only need $10, child, and you ask the whole family and they don't call you back or answer your phone calls no more. So when you start thinking about yourself, there's some things you won't do because you would say, wait, I gotta take care of myself first, and then if I'm okay, if I'm straight, then I can help you. And then you won't put yourself in a bad situation, and then now you need somebody help and they won't help you. So now I think about myself when I wake up in the morning. I know it's only been like 2 days. So now when I wake up in the morning, I think about thyself, and I say, when it comes to things, I think about myself and what I want, what I need, and what I want to do. And there's nothing wrong with giving yourself love first. Just all I want to tell y'all. Anyway, have a wonderful day, afternoon, and night. Thank you for listening. Bye.
It's been a long day, and you just wanna go away. You can't sleep at night, and now I'm here. I can't promise tomorrow, but you're gonna feel out today. We can tingle it away.